all Franken's absolutely awful apology. CNN shortly after Lee and Tweeden went public with allegations that all Franken had groped her during a USO tour through the Middle East in 2006. The Minnesota Democrat released a statement. "I certainly don't remember the rehearsal for the skit in the same way, but I send my sincerest apologies to Lee and said Franken. As to the photo, it was clearly intended to be funny but wasn't. I shouldn't have done it." The picture Tweeden appears to be asleep in the photo to which Franken refers as this one. No matter what your political affiliation, you have to see how inadequate Franken's first apology is. He insists that Tweeden is misremembering an episode in which he grabbed the back of your neck and stuck his tongue in her mouth during a rehearsal for a kissing scene, and B minimizes a photo in which he appears to be fondling her breasts while her eyes are closed as simply a joke, albeit one in poor taste. Guy Cecil, the former head of the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee and now the boss of the leading Democratic Super PAC, voiced his frustration with the inadequacy of Franken's apology on Twitter. "That was not an apology and was an insufficient response to serious allegations," Cecil tweeted. "All Franken must be held accountable if our party wants to live up to our commitment to women and girls." Franken, sensing that he had made the situation worse, not better, with his apology, issued an actual apology hours after this first attempt. Here's the key bit. "The first thing I want to do is apologize to Lee and to everyone else who was part of that tour, to everyone who has worked for me, to everyone I represent, and to everyone who counts on me to be an ally and supporter and champion of women. There's more I want to say, but the first and most important thing, and if it's the only thing you care to hear, that's fine, is I'm sorry," which is fine and good. Worth noting, Franken's second apology wasn't a mea culpa. He reiterated that he didn't remember the rehearsals for the skit in the same way that Tweeden did, but it doesn't make up for Franken's first apology. Here's why. Franken's first apology was his knee-jerk reaction, his instinctual response, and that response was to, in essence, say this: "I don't remember doing anything wrong, but hey, if I did, I'm a comedian. It might have been a bad joke, but it was a joke." What it signals to me is that Franken, at least initially, didn't really get it. His initial dismissal, particularly given the post-Harvey Weinstein world in which we now live, feels deeply tone-deaf. Franken's second apology is a clear cleanup attempt, as if his embrace of a Senate Ethics Committee investigation into his conduct. What Franken is trying to do here is buy himself some time, under the belief that time passing will take away from the heat around the issue right now. It might work. After all, the current president of the White House weathered a series of sexual harassment allegations last fall and still wound up winning. Franken, of course, has acknowledged wrongdoing. Trump never did, or has. The American public has a very short memory. We move on to the next scandal, the next man accused of acting inappropriately with women, and unfortunately lately it seems like a new story on that front breaks every day. But Franken's first response to these allegations is worrisome, and be wary of giving him too much credit for a course correction clearly born of a desire to salvage his political career.